The sun beat down on the village, dust devils danced in the heat, silence hung heavy. Gone was the laughter of children, the chatter of families, only fear remained. Enemy soldiers circled the village, their shadows long and menacing. No one could enter, no one could leave. The villagers were trapped. Inside their homes, families huddled together, whispering prayers. Food and water were running low. Hope, even more so. They were alone, forgotten by the world, or so they thought. Hundreds of miles away, a U.S. Army Special Forces team prepared for a daring rescue. These were no ordinary soldiers. They were the best of the best, the ghosts of the desert. Their mission: infiltrate the village, extract the civilians, and leave no trace. Sergeant John Riley, a veteran of countless missions, addressed his men. His voice was calm, steady. "This is a high-risk op, boys. We're going in blind, outnumbered, and outgunned. But those people are counting on us. We don't let them down." As darkness fell, the ghosts approached the village. Drones, silent predators in the night sky, relayed real-time intelligence. Enemy positions, patrol routes, even the number of guards at each checkpoint. Nothing escaped their watchful eyes. High on a ridge overlooking the village, Sergeant Riley's sniper team moved into position. Their rifles, deadly accurate, were the first line of defense. One by one, enemy sentries fell silent, picked off with chilling precision. The path was clear. For now. The ghosts moved like phantoms, their movements swift and silent. They bypassed enemy patrols, their night vision goggles piercing the darkness. Reaching the village outskirts, they communicated with the terrified villagers using hand signals and whispers. Panic threatened to erupt as the villagers gathered. Mothers clutched their children, their eyes wide with fear. But the ghosts exuded an aura of calm, of quiet competence. These were their saviors. As the last group of villagers assembled, a cry pierced the night. A small child, separated from his mother in the chaos, stood alone, illuminated by the harsh glare of a searchlight. Enemy soldiers were closing in. Without hesitation, Sergeant Riley reacted. He pushed a young private, barely out of his teens, back into the shadows. "Get them to safety, I'll cover you." He was running towards the child, a one-man army, before the private could protest. Bullets whizzed past Riley, kicking up dust devils around his feet. He returned fire, keeping the enemy at bay. Reaching the child, he scooped him up, shielding him with his own body. The boy, wide-eyed with terror, clung to him like a lifeline. The evacuation point was still several hundred yards away. Every second felt like an eternity. But Riley never faltered. He ran, a beacon of hope in the darkness, carrying the weight of the child and the hopes of a village on his shoulders. The ghosts and the villagers regrouped at the extraction point, a dry riverbed several miles away. Helicopters roared in, their rotors churning up the desert night. As the last villager boarded, Riley finally allowed himself a moment of